Derek, just give me a bit of a sense then of how this eventually crossed the line and where it goes from here in terms of the protocol and the procedural elements.
Well, the way that it crossed the finish line here is actually remarkably simple. The last holdout over the generosity relative of unemployment benefits, the way that got solved is they gave the lawmakers a vote on it, said go ahead and try and pass it. They couldn't pass it. And so then they just took the final bill straight after that under a 60-vote threshold, and it got about 96. And so this went, we've been sitting here talking about how was this going to go, and I've been trying to tell viewers this is the ordinary steps a bill of this size takes. Don't panic, don't panic. Here we are, don't panic. This is going to the House next. It looks like there's going to be a voice vote later this week. Then it'll go on to the White House. President Trump's expected to sign it. And then the Senate, frankly, is going to be gone for quite a while. Their next votes are scheduled for late April. And it looks like, that this is going to be sort of where it is for next bit as U.S. lawmakers now try and get around what they might need to do next. I think there's going to be a bit of searching and seeing how we go on this before you get an idea of what exactly the next step.
Derek, I looked through the bill. I mean, it's almost 900 pages, so I'll be honest that I didn't quite get to every bit of it. But give me a bit of a sense of what caught your attention that might be important for investors as they try to get their head around this.
Yeah, well, I think that one of the key things in there is Democrats got a fair bit more oversight than they were thinking they were going to get under the original GOP package. So that's a bit of a change that you got there. The unemployment benefits, which we mentioned, are actually pretty high, comparable to what people are used to for at least the next 4 months. That kind of period that we're looking at here, this isn't a bill. One of the things that caught my eye as I scanned through this isn't really a bill that's written for the indefinite future. This is a bill that's really sort of tried to be tailored toward the immediate short term. And one of the things that was really interesting in a really horrible, sad kind of way, right as the Senate was voting, that red headline crossing the terminal that there have now been 1,000 deaths, more than 1,000 deaths in the United States because of the coronavirus. Those two events happened at exactly the same time. That vote and that toll coming right at the same time.
Sure.
And so there really is a focus, I think, that this problem is getting worse in the United States.